In today's video, we're going to go over an exercise to fix your Taorluaths. Stay tuned. Well, hello everybody, I'm Willis Bagpiper, and on this channel I make videos to make you a stronger and more confident piper. If you like this kind of content, please think about giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. I also teach online pipe lessons if you want more personalized instruction, but more on that later. The Taorluath, one of the trickiest embellishments on the Highland bagpipes, and one of the first videos I had on this channel was my exercise on Taorluaths, which can be found in my basic series book, available on Amazon, link below. But in any case, that's one way to tackle it, but there are other exercises I've come with over the years that I think can also help build your Taorluath into what it could be, the best Taorluath possible. And so in Taorluath 2.0 here, this is really about fixing the end of the Taorluath, where you're coming out of that final low G with the E-gracenote to your ending note, often an A, though not always. And what happens in many people's Taorluaths is that the pinky comes up early. So this exercise is all about training that pinky to stay down until it's needing to move. So we're going to be actually staying on that low G through much of the exercise after that E-gracenote to really train that pinky to stay parked. We're also going to be varying up the rhythm of the low Gs. Now, ultimately, we want the two low Gs to be even. We want the first and second low G of our Taorluath to be the same length. But control is what it's all about. So we're actually going to be varying up the low Gs, sometimes making the first one long, a pointed rhythm, sometimes making the first one short, a snapped rhythm. And while that might seem counterintuitive, being able to control your fingers and have them purposefully change the timing on something will give you the kind of control you need to get those even low Gs that I know you're looking for. In the description below, there's a link to the PDF we're going to be using today. This is just from A to A. If you wanted exercises from B to B and C to C, that is available for purchase, link below as well on my website, so you can get the full exercise with A, B, and C, but you can get the free A to A Taorluath, the most common one, in the free link below. So go ahead, put that on a tablet, print it out, have it in front of you so you can follow along. In this first line, we're going to be starting with a G-gracenote to a low A quarter note, one beat, then heading down to a low G eighth note, separating that with a D-gracenote to another low G eighth note, and then taking an E-gracenote to, at first, another low G. We're going to do that twice, and then in measure 3, instead of ending on a low G, we're going to use that E-gracenote to go back up to an A, and then finally we're going to do one more G. So we're really practicing staying on that G, because it's really about training that finger to stay down and not come up early. I have the metronome set at 90 here. Put the metronome at the speed you need for where you're at in your bagpipe journey. So if it needs to be 60, have it be 60. If you feel you could do this a little quicker, go ahead and try that. I'm going to do 90 today. In line 2, we're still going to be doing a G-gracenote to a quarter note A, but when we head down to that low G, it is now a dotted eighth note, so it's going to be 3/4 of the beat, heading to the second low G being a 16th note, only a quarter of the beat, before we head to a half note. First, a low G, and then a low G, and then an A in the third measure, and then a low G again. Again, set the metronome where you need, give it a go. I want to take a moment to thank the members of my Patreon community. You'll see their names scrolling up right now. These are folks that support the channel monthly. I'd love to add your name to this list. You get a number of perks, including getting your name in my various books I'm putting out. I'm going to be re-releasing my Tunes, Chords, and Harmony Volume 1 here soon, and if you are an active patron, you will get your name in that book. So there are perks like that and other things, so go check out the Patreon. In line 3, similar, but now the low Gs are going to switch. The first one's going to be a 16th note, only a quarter of a beat, to a longer low G. Again, we're varying the rhythm, not so we can have uneven low Gs. Ultimately, we want two even low Gs, but that we have the control to do what we want with these guys. In line 4, we're going to be taking that G-gracenote to A, but now holding it a beat and a half, making it a dotted quarter note before heading down to two 16th note low Gs, making them nice and even, but quicker, and then again into a half note. First, low G, second bar, low G, third bar up to the A, and then back to the low G. Let's see how this one's going. Yeah, that might be a good place to just camp out for a couple of days before moving on. If that felt good, however, we're going to again do a pointed and a snapped rhythm, but it's going to be much quicker this time. Let's see how it goes. If you want a more personalized instruction, go ahead and head over to www.commandyourbagpipe.com or email me at the address you see right here, and we'll get you going. I'm working with folks from all over the planet, and I hope to work with you soon. And now snapped, where the first low G is shorter than the second low G. The bottom line, we're going to be doing Taorluaths at full speed. This time we're going to alternate between low G and A, low G and A. So even amounts of ending on either G or A this time, kind of going back and forth. Remember, the Taorluath takes its time from before the beat. And if you want to know where the timing of each and every ornament comes from, check out my Highland bagpipe embellishment tree right here. There's a video where I describe it all, but there's also this handsome graphic right here that's available both as a wrapped canvas and a poster. So check that out if you want to know the timing of all the various bagpipe ornaments. But for today, that Taorluath is taking away from the note before. So that half note we see at the beginning, it's more like a double dotted quarter note. It's like a beat and 3/4, and then the Taorluath is taking quarter, maybe less than a quarter of a beat to get through, but that E-gracenote's ending us smartly on beat 3, making that transition either to another low G or an A, but the Taorluath is taking its time from the beat before. The music doesn't show that because grace notes don't show where they're taking their time from. You have to have someone tell you, show you, or just have the inherent knowledge of that. But yeah, that's where the Taorluath starts and stops. It starts before the beat and ends on the beat. Let's give it a go. If you find that the low Gs aren't even in this Taorluath, or it's still kind of blurry, messy, not clear, not ripply, then go ahead, head back up to some of the earlier exercises on this very sheet. Again, if you wanted exercises from B to B and C to C, check out the link below to purchase the full version of this. But again, you can get the A to A one right here, free in the description below. So yeah, get that. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you got something out of the video, please think about giving me a like, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with somebody that might need some help with their Taorluaths. That'll do it for me today, everybody. I'm Matt Willis, and until next time, cheers.